All right, I don't know if we're too close or not, but
Not close enough.
This is Rick, the creator of the IS2000, and he's now creating the IS300. We are going to throw some Fortunato 500 series coilovers on his IS300, but we need to baseline it first, so I'm going to go rip some laps in this land yacht and see how bad it really is. Let's do it. The helmet on. As I'm doing this, you can have a little tour of the Lexus IS300 interior, circuit 2003, I think. Maybe it's 2002. Anyway, it's actually a very nice interior. I'm gonna put the windows up so you can hear me talk, because there's really no engine sound or other interesting sounds while driving it. It's so quiet because it's a Lexus. So we're here at Toronto Motorsports Park, kind of our home track. We do most of our testing here. And the first thing I noticed while taking a few warm-up laps in this thing is the gearbox. It's a 5-speed, which feels really old-fashioned by today's standards. You know, we're so used to having 6 speeds with fairly short ratios. This thing has really long gearing. Oh shit, let me turn off the traction control. All right, that's off. Here we go. I'm gonna turn on the headlights because it's getting dark. So yeah, very long gearing in a 5-speed box. We're in 3rd gear most of the time, as you'll see, but anyway, we'll get into 4th for a second here on the front on a real hot lap. Down into 3rd for turn 1, and the fun part about it is it just rolls like right over onto the bump stops. But then it takes a set, and you know what? It gets through corner 1 okay. Down the back straight here, we're right at the top of 3rd. Hard on the brakes. There goes my hat to the wheel well. There we go, into 2nd. It's a bit tricky to rev match. The pedals are kind of far apart, and you can't hear the engine, so you don't really know if you're rev matching very well or not, but whatever. Nice thing about the soft suspension is you bang it off the curbs and it doesn't really care. Down into 2nd here, and you know what? If you give it some gas here, it will oversteer, which is kind of fun. Look, kudos to 12-year-old Lexus drift car. Down into 2nd here. So, just trying to set up for a decent lap onto the front straight. So, try not to drive like an idiot here. Get a nice launch out of the last couple corners. It does understeer a fair bit if you're not using the throttle to get it to rotate. But the handling balance isn't terrible. It's just really undersprung and really underdamped, so it's a bit of a clown car falling over on its side. But you know what? For a 13-year-old car or whatever it is, it's not that bad. It's on Yokohama S lines or S drives. Sorry, S drives, I believe they're called, which is a decent summer tire. And Rick's upgraded the brakes slightly, so it's got like a track-worthy brake pad on it, so I'm not getting any brake fade like you would typically get with a, you know, bone stock, any kind of car. And fuck, we've caught this goddamn smart car who's been out here holding everybody up all day. Who brings a smart car to a lapping day?
Like a dummy, I had the windows down during the hot lap, but as you can see, I did a 1:30.80, which was actually a fair bit quicker than I expected.
So we'll call that a day. 1:30.8. It's actually a pretty decent lap out of a car of this age with a very long geared 5-speed. I'm surprised how good it is, actually. I mean, it's pretty neutral. It's got understeer as you'd expect, but it's not horrendous. And as you saw, I can get it into a slide if I really try. All in all, it's gonna benefit tremendously from better damping and higher spring rates. So it'll be really interesting to put those Fortunato 500s on here and see how she does. We should have a video on that install and then a follow-up track test for you soon. Thanks for watching. Over and out. Windows down.